Hey, I got to ask you guys a question. Are you a narcissist like me? Or do you know a narcissist like me? You might be not aware of this, but us narcissists, we're going through a bit of a rough patch right now, okay? And we could use some help. We could use some love. And we need your help. And on today's Mindless Motivation, our first episode streaming across YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook and all the different social media platforms. Very exciting. On today's Mindless Motivation Live, I'm going to help you help me, okay? And I'm excited because today's guest, I have a guest, an interview guest. He is a former world air guitar champion. And he says that he's discovered the power of love in all aspects of loving himself through the practice of air guitar. Very, very strange, very interesting. We interviewed him. He's an amazing, amazing individual. And by the way, this Friday, August 6th, the U.S. air guitar competition is going to be airing live on ESPN at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. 6 o'clock Eastern Time. So Nordic Thunder, our guest, the world air guitar champion, is going to be judging that competition. So a very timely interview. So today's show is going to go deep. We're going to get into the power of love. Very uncomfortable for me as a narcissist. How do you love a narcissist? Coming up today on Mindless Motivation. Welcome to Mindless Motivation, the most inspirational, transformational, life-changing, few, 15, 10 or so minutes of your life, of your week, of your day, of your month even, perhaps. We don't know. Guys, welcome. If you're just settling in, I'm so excited that you're here. Ashley, Stefan, good to see you. Taylor's here. Morning, fellas. Morning to you. So excited that you're here. There are hundreds of thousands of millions. We don't know. Maybe billions, maybe trillions of people tuning in to the show to get their life changed. And I'm very excited about that. Thank me for doing this, for you, right? For adding all this value. My name is Nate Katanis. As you probably know, I'm a thought leader, life coach, motivational speaker. You guys probably know about Gary Vee or Tony Robbins. These are people that I've mentored. They've learned everything that they know. So now you're getting it straight from the horse's mouth, okay? Not the horse's ass, the horse's mouth. And that is very exciting for you. Brian, welcome to Mindless Motivation. Today's show is how to be a narcissist. It's a top how to love a narcissist. You don't want to know how to be one. You want to know how to love one, okay? Because guys, it's tough out there being a narcissist like myself, okay? When you're superior over everybody else in every single way, it gets lonely at the top. It really does. And when our sense of entitlement isn't rewarded, it makes us feel sad, okay? So we need your help. Sad emoji face. So I want to put a question out to you guys in the comments, if you can. Respond in the comments, because I, as a narcissist, need constant self-validation. What is your favorite thing about me? That's an exciting question, I think, to tee off how to love a narcissist. If you know what it is, maybe it's the clothes that I wear. Maybe it's the expensive jewelry that I wear on my pinkies. Maybe it's the big words that I use. Whatever it is, throw that in the comments, because I could really use some self-validation today to get this going. And I can see that the comments aren't even your chiseled jawline. Okay, Ashley, thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's a powerful one. I love me some me. Taylor, narcissism at its finest. Is it self-love or is it narcissism? That kind of sounds a little bit more like self-love, which I guess is a good thing. People talk about that. I guess apparently it's an important thing. But keep dropping those in the comments, because it really helps me in my fragile ego. Guys, before we bring our guest out, Nordic Thunder, while you're showing me that love, I want to share 3 ways that you can better love a narcissist like myself, okay? The first one is this. Listen to us talk more. Listen to us talk about ourselves, especially. All humans like to feel heard, but narcissists are overachievers. I'm a big overachiever and need to feel more heard. So keep that in mind. The second thing you can do to love a narcissist even more is to provide constant praise. Provide constant praise because it's sort of it's like gas. We keep running those engines hard. We're like a race car, and we need to keep them fueled up. And that constant praise is our fuel. It's our jet fuel. So how do you think we appear so confident all the time, right? I mean, it takes a village to do that, and you're part of that village. You're part of that. You're part of that. So we need your help propping up our fragile self-esteems. So we can really help you there. That's the second thing. Listen to us talk about ourselves, provide constant praise. The third thing that's so important with loving a narcissist is this: accuse others alongside of us. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to feel, it's hard being the ones that are making all the accusations, right? And we need you to do your part, okay? When other people receive admirations, it's threatening and important to accuse them of something that they didn't do, okay? So we need your help. Do your part. So those are 3 things that you can do to help love a narcissist like myself, or if you know one, or if you are one, you can share this with your friends that hopefully you have, maybe you don't have, and they can love you better, and more importantly, prop up that self-esteem of yours. So guys, I'm so excited to bring out our guest, World Air Guitar Champion Nordic Thunder. He's going to be judging the ESPN air guitar competition, the National Air Guitar Competition, this Friday. Before we do that, here's a quick word from our sponsor.
How do you unlock your unstoppable? Well, you start by recognizing that it's you and only you getting in your way. And then you say to yourself, I will make a change. I will buy Nate's book. I will buy Nate's workshop and anything else that he comes up with to sell me. Because the cost of doing nothing, well, monetarily it's less to do nothing, but in many ways it's more. Because the cost of doing the course, my workshop, and my book is costly, but it's not as costly as not following your dreams. So don't not follow your dreams. Do buy my workshop. Unlock your unstoppable, and we'll see you on the other side. All right.
Powerful stuff. Powerful, powerful stuff, guys. Absolutely. So, hey, big moment here. We got some comments coming in. Brian says, I don't necessarily need to love a narcissist, Matt, but I do have a narcissist employee. Does this advice also work for getting the best out of him? Absolutely, Brian. Such a powerful way to use these strategies, right? You can constantly show him praise, or he or him or her or they, whoever it is. If you can constantly show them praise, even when they don't deserve it or haven't done anything, it's going to really help them validate themselves and continue to fuel that narcissism, right? So absolutely do that constantly. It's very healthy. It's incredibly healthy to do. It's good for them. It's good for you. It's good for everybody around them. People love being around narcissists, Brian. So I'm really glad that you brought that question up, guys. Keep throwing those in the comments because we're here to help you. We're here to help you do more, be more, live more. It's mindless motivation. And this is what it's all about, okay? Thought leadership, life coaching, helping you achieve your dreams. I sat down with, very recently, a World Air Guitar Champion, Nordic Thunder. He shared with me the song that he won the World Air Guitar Championship with, but also the song that he plays when nobody's looking. We got into some deep air guitar philosophy. Plus, we go deep on finding love. So let's get right to it, and let's talk about all the cool stuff with Nordic Thunder. Michael Jordan, R. Kelly, John Wayne Gacy, Nordic Thunder. All Chicagoans, absolutely. You got it. best in the world at what they do?
That's a list to be on for sure. And I don't get to choose what lists I'm on. So the fact that I'm on that list, I'm gonna take it. Thank you for acknowledging that.
This is a big, exciting moment for you. You've been tapped to judge the national air guitar competition. This isn't the first time. So, besides several drunk idiots jumping around on stage playing with themselves, what should we expect to see in the national competition?
I feel blessed in that the commissioners of U.S. Air Guitar have bestowed upon me the duty to be a judge at such a competition. It's I said duty. I know. I
You
know.
said duty. I'm
It's a good
sorry.
one. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. I
Like
like that word.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cut that part out. But if you say duty again, I swear to God, I can't promise you I won't laugh.
Anyways, I've done a lot of things air guitar related. I've traveled a lot. I've performed a lot. I've competed a lot. But when one is judging, it's oh my goodness gracious.
You said but.
Ah,
This is a kids show,
yeah. I'm sorry, kids.
so we
Watching
really do try to keep all the
the dirty talk down. Yeah.
Yep. What does air guitar mean to you, Nordic Thunder world champion?
Oof, that it means a lot of things to me. On the surface, it means it's an opportunity for me to express myself unfiltered and have fun and just be silly, just to play like a kid. Dress up in a costume, dance around on stage, pretend like I'm playing an instrument when I'm actually really am playing an instrument. It's just made of air. So it means to me a chance to have fun, a chance to meet people. And share love, but on a deeper, much deeper level, because I've been doing this now since 2006. It means to me a lot. It's taught me, believe it or not, it has taught me what I used to think I knew what love was. Like love was you love your parents, or you love your partner, your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You might love cheese, you might love your dog, like those little side tringling loves, but like I really thought there were two loves, like family love and a partner love. But
Hmm.
I've learned from spending time with air guitarists and traveling, and I've learned, believe it or not, how to love myself, which I think is an important thing. We all need to learn how to love ourselves. At least I don't want to say anyone needs to do anything. You do whatever you want. For me, it's been good for me to learn how to love myself, learn to love the things I don't like about myself as much as I love the things about myself. And by having this stuff swirl around inside of me, it spills outwardly. So it's in a way, it's molded and shaped my life. So air guitar, it much like the air I breathe, it is a part of my life. It's a life source within me.
Wow, that's amazing. That's incredible. That's inspirational. I mean, it's interesting how that process has worked for you. For me, I've practiced self-love. Some call it narcissism. I call it self-love for my entire life. I've always loved myself. I love hearing myself speak. I love it when I look in the mirror and I do like a cool move,
Mm.
or a cool look, or like sometimes I'll do like karate chop hands just to like, imagine what it'd be like to do karate. I don't know karate at all, but sometimes doing the moves is kind of a fun thing to do. So my point is that self-love is important.
Mm.
And it sounds like you're really discovering the power of that, the power of love.
The power of love. That's it. That's in a nutshell. That's it. The power of love. Love. And as you've learned, you're an extremely successful man. I mean, I'm honored to be here. I'll say it one more time, bowing down before you. I know
Please
you
do.
know what I'm talking about. So the power of love, it truly has the ability to conquer, I think, everything,
Hmm.
anything and everything. Which I'm curious. You said all these things that you love about yourself. Your karate chop hands in the mirrors. You catch yourself in a window on the street. You're looking good. You feel good. You love yourself. Are there things that sometimes though that you find that you maybe don't love about yourself? Is there anything about yourself that you don't love?
Boy, whew, that is a tough question. I haven't really spent much time thinking about that. I'm very secure
Mm.
in who I am. I don't think about those things at all. I completely, focus on what an amazing person I am and why I'm so helpful. Um,
Mm. You okay?
Uh, yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Hey, no, look, it's good, man. We're friends here. I
uh,
feel like everyone that watches your program is friends. We share in intimate spaces together. It's
yeah,
okay, man. You can let your guard down a little bit. It's a hard question to ask. You may not have the answer right now, but if
right.
one digs and finds that it might be things they don't love about themselves, you then have an opportunity to maybe flip the script and start to begin to love those things that you initially didn't love about yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. It's an interesting concept. I found in life that in order to be successful, in order to be a billionaire, in order to be a guru, in order to be a thought leader, leading with thoughts and leading with my voice and having people listen to that voice and then go do things. Self-discovery is something you might want to stay off limits. As you start to learn more about yourself and try to understand yourself and try to build some sort of emotional intelligence and perhaps be able to even build social intelligence. If you do find a couple things that aren't perfect, it can feel bad on the inside. I found that it's much more powerful to project those feelings onto other people instead of
Perfect.
looking
You,
inside.
you got to start somewhere.
And that's what I've been saying to my dad this entire life. And every time I say that, he says, "Don't get me started."
Mm.
And I start to cry. And then he says, "If you're going to cry, cry in the other room." So yeah, I got a little uncomfortable there at the end. I apologize. Nordic Thunder, everybody, ladies and gents. He rocks so hard, but he loves even harder, apparently. Since I believe everything is a competition, I do want to ask you guys this, okay? Who do you think loves themselves more, Nordic Thunder or Nate Katanis, narcissist? Let me know in the comments, okay? A few reminders. I spend 2 to 3 hours a day looking at myself in the mirror, so just a helpful reminder there. I want to go to the comments here, guys. Never heard of him. Whoops. Hey, it's Naked Tate. Go back. We got Rich saying, I'm a DoorDash driver and my DoorDash order is taking the restaurant 45 minutes to get to me. How should I solve this through narcissism and or air guitar? One of the things I've learned is narcissism and air guitar are completely the opposite sides of the spectrum. So you have to choose one or the other. And you can either follow Nordic Thunder's path, where he might just go out on the front porch, crank up the tunes, whatever your song that you want to jam to is, and start rocking. And my understanding of what happens with air guitar is it just magnetizes things around you. It pulls in energy. So that actually would speed up the DoorDash driver to get to your house faster. Something you might want to consider. Now, if you go my route, you're going to want to call that DoorDash driver and yell at him as loud as possible, and maybe that'll help. So try one of those two things. See what works for you. Brian, song lyrics exploding in my head right now. Probably a little bit of Huey Lewis in the News, maybe. It's from sports. I don't know what you got, but let me know what song you're thinking of. Rich says, does too much self-love make you jealous of the people that envy you? You know, I think jealousy can be a powerful tool in life, right? The more jealousy that you can create in your life, the more you can use that to motivate people in your life to do things that you want them to do. So Rich, I think you're on the right track here. I love where this is going. You guys, I'm not seeing the comments explode with who you think's loves themselves more, but that's okay. I'm assuming that it just got a little uncomfortable there at the end, and you know, that's what happens. But again, the more comments you put in the chat, the more I feel validated as a narcissist. So just something to consider. Guys, so pumped for this Monday Motivation. So pumped for you to be here. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Never heard of them. Hey, it's Naked Tanis. If you're ready to make a change and you want to stay motivated and you want all of your dreams to come true and you want to join the Motivation Nation, then I am so glad you're here watching these videos, because you're ready to do more. By watching my videos, by subscribing, then I promise you that your dreams will come true. You will grow in health and wealth, and you will never, ever die. So subscribe to these videos, subscribe to YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Grindr, Tinder, and I'm sure that by doing all of that, your wildest dreams will come true. All right. That's right, guys. We want your wildest dreams to come true. So please sign up for the YouTubes, for the Tinder, for the Grindr. I know that we're on all the social media platforms, all the big ones at least. I want to wrap the show up with the motivational quote of the day, okay? Here's the motivational quote of the day. Narcissists are people too, okay? Something to remember today when you're out there with your Brian, your narcissist employee, Rich, your narcissist DoorDash driver, or perhaps you're the narcissist. Remember that narcissists are people too. Okay, guys? Checking with Brian. Huey, Frankie goes to Hollywood. Celine Dion, Jennifer Rush. I could go on. Brian, fantastic. Fantastic list. They're all about the love. They're giving the love. They've got songs with the word love in it. My heart does go on. For you, all of you Motivation Nationers out there, don't forget to tune in to ESPN The Ocho this Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and find out who will represent you and me in the National Air Guitar Championships. It's going to be huge. Nordic Thunder, our guest, is judging that competition. Please tune in. Thank you. Thank Nordic Thunder and thank me for motivating all of you guys on Monday. I hope you get after it. All right. Have a great, wonderful day. Trying to find the last part of this. Here we go. All right. Michael Jordan. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next time.